Alright guys, so here I am, I'm back. Haven't posted a video in quite a while. I think it's been probably a month or two at least. I was staying with a buddy, getting ready for deployment, and like I said, I think in my last video, the video with the old cars, that I'm having some health issues or whatever. So deployment got put on hold. I was staying with a buddy, like I said, for a couple months, well, right about a month, and then decided, hey, I'm still kind of stuck here. Might as well just get my own place. So I got a cheap little apartment. The family's still up in northern New York. I'm still down here in El Paso, Texas, unfortunately. But I got my own place, just a single little studio apartment. Just kind of waiting to see what happens. Whatever, sucks being away from the family and not, really, being deployed or doing the things that I was supposed to be doing. Anyway, I haven't done a video in a while. My iPad broke. I usually do my videos from my iPad, and then I use the Splice program just to put the video clips together. My videos are normally a little bit more organized, so this one's just kind of a trial. It's on my webcam on my cheap laptop. It's just a really small, almost like a notebook HP laptop, and so we're giving it a try with the webcam. And I know normally it comes out grainy. A lot of guys do them, and they have like a bad delay. So we'll see. If it doesn't turn out good, I'll probably take the video down or I won't upload it, whatever. But the subject of today's video is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 18 or 19, somewhere in there. I'm sure it'll be in the title of my best best channels, kind of best shout outs that I kind of subscribe to. And it starts with Marcelstjeans. Was from Sudbury, Ontario. Was a metal scrapper. Has a 250SX Honda three-wheeler. He was the first one to kind of get me addicted to YouTube. He now lives in Edmonton, Alberta, I believe. Just bought a new house. He's moving, all that kind of stuff. Really good guy. Partier, concerts, heavy metal. Loves to do outdoor fires and all that kind of stuff. Loves to romp on his three-wheeler. Awesome guy. Awesome videos. Probably the second guy I got addicted to really was HarveySpooner. Awesome guy. I've been watching his videos for almost as long as I've been watching Marcelstjeans. Probably has like the biggest three-wheeler collection like ever. He did a video one time trying to show most of them, and I was like above 50 or whatever, and then that's not including parts and extra frames, extra motors, extra fenders, all that kind of stuff. Just an awesome guy. I think he's like an electrical engineer or something like that. Seems to know the electrical side of things really, really well, and he's messed with these little three-wheelers, generators, all sorts of stuff. Really good guy. Another guy I started watching was Chucky 2009. He does a lot of welding videos. I used to be a welder back in high school, still kind of messing around with it. State certified and stuff like that, whatever. But he kind of went the path that I wish I had went. He did a vocational school as well, and went on to do his own projects and stuff like that, and kind of had the means or the opportunity to start his own business kind of type thing. And I believe he moved from different states and stuff like that. He's in Texas now. Does some really, really good videos, really good instructional videos. Does a lot of promoting on his channel. I think he gets a lot of sponsor type things or whatever. So he does a lot of them, but a lot of the stuff that he does, he'll do honestly. If he does a tool review or anything as simple as a pencil or a glove, he'll do a good review on it. Then we got rustyglovebox. I've been watching him for probably about a year now. Makes a lot of knives, hit and miss engines, old pushing or walk behind tractors, stuff like that. Kind of an antiquer. I believe he's also here in Texas. Maybe like somewhere by Dallas, I want to say. I can't remember. A really good guy. He was actually my first YouTube sticker I received in the mail, so he was my first mail call. But great guy. Definitely check out his channel. Now, Rusty Glovebox and HarveySpooner both recommended me to start watching Calvin's Corner 72 and Chevy 4x4, I think it's called, is his name. Both of them are big cast iron cook guys. Cook on the outdoor wood stoves and all sorts of different stuff. Like old Chevy 4x4 has a bunch of different contraptions on cooking with cast iron, cooking outdoors, cooking with smokers, cooking with grills. Calvin's Corner 72 kind of sticks to the Dutch oven. Also does some really cool videos. He's got a three-wheeler. I think he's got a big red 200cc or something like that. Just recently started watching both of those guys, but real good channels, really good people. Awesome videos anyway. Sorry, I keep looking off. I got a little list here. Try not to forget anybody that I normally watch. I do watch a lot of other videos as well, but these are kind of like the normal ones that I check out every week or whatever. Then we got 231 Flash. Does a lot of auctions, messes around with mini bikes, kind of buys, sells, does short videos normally, 2, 3, 4 minutes, whatever he's doing, auctions, storage units, whatever. Real good guy. Been watching him for a while, on and off here. Like I said, he doesn't post that often, and it's always short videos. And he's having some health issues right now, so I think Calvin's Corner 72 and one of the other channels I was watching gave him a shout out. Hope he's feeling better. I think he's got leukemia or something and having some issues with some blood clots. So I'm not an overly religious man, but if you guys get the chance, send out a prayer for 231 Flash, and also check out his channel. And then what do we got next here? CI Motorsports. I think his name is Sean. I think he's in Pennsylvania. Awesome guy. Always working on 3-wheelers. Anything from a ATC 70 up to a 350X, Tri-Z, got a Pilot Tri-Zs. He's had a couple of Tecates. I mean, it seems like he's had them all. I think the three-wheeler capital of the world is probably Pennsylvania. But he's got awesome, kind of somewhat instructional videos. He somewhat runs a shop out of his house, so check him out. He's always working on something different, always showing you his projects. He's always got about 12 or 15 projects going on at a time. But we've commented back and forth on each other's videos, and a real good guy. Got a lot of knowledge, and it's kind of cool because he does it as a hobby. If you look at the stuff he does and how busy he always is, it looks like a business, but it's I asked him once before, and he said he had a full-time job or whatever, and he just does that on the side for fun. So definitely check him out. He's another one of my favorite guys because I'm into the 3-wheelers or whatever. Then we got Daniel Restodan, messes around with mostly 50 Chevrolets. He also posts short videos. Sometimes he'll post a lot for a month or two, and then sometimes he won't post at all for a month or two, or whatever. Just nice, short, quick videos of showing what he's working on. Another one of those people that I kind of binge watch or whatever, He'll post a few videos, and then I'll watch all 3 or 4 of them at once. Awesome guy, a lot of knowledge. I think he's in Dallas, Texas. Actually, before I started watching him, was elderlyiron with Jeff Bradshaw. Does the truck videos. Always working on something. Always instructional. He's got his little quirks. He likes his little sayings. He shows the raw, nitty-gritty way of working on trucks, the redneck, restoration style. Does a lot of good work, but he's not the guy that goes out there and spends $10,000. He'll go out and he'll spend, the least amount of money possible and still do a good job and still have to be something reliable. So definitely check him out. He's got, way too many videos for me to even try to explain what he does. All sorts of years and different types and models and all sorts of vehicles. But great guy, elderlyiron. That's Jeff Bradshaw. So check him out. Then we got Iciban Moto. I'll try to post a link for all these guys. Some of them have different names and it's hard to pronounce, and I'm kind of an idiot. He does some funny videos. Remember how I found him was I was looking at honing my first cylinder for a 3-wheeler. And so I typed in, hone motorcycle cylinder because it's more common, or ATV cylinder, and he popped up. Was super excited to watch this video, just to realize that he had some silly tools and some funny twerks to his video. So definitely check him out if you want a good laugh. But also at the same time, he really does give you some, he gives you a laugh, but he also gives you, the right idea and stuff like that of how stuff's properly done. Very recently, probably about 2 months ago, but I binge watched just about everything he's ever posted. Was Jonathan W. from Cameron, North Carolina. Runs a scrap, he does a lot of scrapping. He picks up a lot of stuff from auctions and, I don't know, all that kind of stuff. He runs a record business. He's built 3 or 4 state-of-the-art, brand new, practically wreckers, and has done a beautiful job. He's always messing around with something, picking up junk, collecting junk. Keeps it all organized, and he has a bunch of machines, milling machine, lathe, welders, torches, all that kind of stuff. He just picked up a plasma cutter here a little while ago. Does awesome work. He's always building rat rods and all sorts of stuff. He does I think it's called 1 day rat rod build, or a rat rod build in 1 day. Type that in on YouTube. He goes out to a great cause, You know, he doesn't profit any of the money. He auctions it off at the end of the day. Him and a bunch of his buddies and a bunch of people from YouTube, like 30, 40 people, build a rat rod in one day. He supplies all the parts. Everybody pitches in for, you know, like the brake lines and, you know, rotors and stuff like that they actually need to buy. And they auction this thing off, and then they donate the money to like a really, really good cause. So definitely check out Jonathan W. And then I can't, of course, miss kevinBrassard. I think I've already given him a shout out. Awesome younger kid, a few years younger than me. He's from what I consider back home. He's from Waddington or Madrid area in New York. I'm from Colton, so we met once. I bought a 185S off of him. That was the first time I met him. He had just bought like 10 three-wheelers or something like that from a barn or whatever. And I bought the 185S off of him, and I still have that. You guys have seen videos of that here and there. He's got a 350X, 250R, 250SX, 200S, I want to say. He had a Yamaha back in the day. He's had a pile of them, and always posting really cool videos. Just him and his buddies. You know, it doesn't matter if they're sandblasting parts or if he's working on a motor or if he's racing around with his truck or whatever. He posts some really cool videos, and he just picked up a John Deere 5-wheeler, I guess. It's like a little 3-wheeler on the front end anyway. Real good kid, younger kid, but seems to know his stuff, and he has his stuff straight. So he enjoys really, you know, kind of messing with the 3-wheelers and stuff like that. So definitely check out kevinBrassard. And then we got Mathias Wandel. Just and I think he's a Canadian guy. Excellent woodworker. Not really my idea of stuff that I like to mess with. I don't really like doing woodwork. I don't really building those kind of gadgets or whatever. But just to watch this guy's videos and watch the amazing things this guy does with wood and glue and simple tools and simple nails. He's got table saw, bandsaw, sanders. He's got routers, everything you can imagine, entirely made out of wood. He made them themselves. So just an awesome guy. Then we've got the thecorvetteben. He likes the C3 or C4 Corvettes. He'll usually pick up a car. Doesn't matter if it's an Etzel or a Ford station wagon from the 70s or you know, Mopar, whatever. He's got a 56, I believe, 56 Cadillac. He's had a lot of them. He'll buy them, and if it's something he wants to keep or collect, he'll work on it, and he'll kind of keep it updated, which is what he does with the Corvettes. But then additionally, he'll pick up a vehicle every now and then, and he'll do like kind of the same thing Restodan, Daniel Restodan does, for a fairly small budget, more or less try to like rebuild things. So instead of spending $20 on a wheel cylinder, he'll spend $5 or $6 rebuilding it. And in the same sense, it's you know, just as good. It's perfectly safe, but he tries to get his vehicles running, driving, and stopping, basically road legal, for as cheap as possible. And then of course he buys them as cheap as possible, as we all do. And then he'll turn around and sell them. Not necessarily like a flip job, like he's making a bunch of money or screwing people, but he does the work correctly. He does a lot of work that a lot of people wouldn't bother. Older vehicles that someone would just take to the junkyard. He'll spend hours and hours and hours, and you know, very little money, a couple $100, you know, get them back into where they're, you know, collectible or ready to go, and he'll resell them. Don't know exactly what he sells them for, or what price or what profit he's making, but seems like a really good guy. He's probably a little bit older than me, or same age as me, 25, 30 years old. Really good guy, so definitely check him out. That's thecorvetteben. And like I said, I'm going to try to put all these things in here once. And video's getting kind of long, but here's my last guy. SoCal, so socalbruce. Has a bunch of videos. Like you guys know, I'm into the old 3-wheelers. Splitting cases on a 185S. Just all sorts of stuff. He messes with the CT70, the CT110, ATC 70. Just mess with a pile of 3-wheelers. And older gentleman, probably the oldest guy I follow on YouTube, but an excellent guy. He's replied to quite a few of my comments. He's not a huge YouTuber. He'll post a couple of videos of a project he's working on, and then it'll be months before he posts again. But I always keep him on my subscribe list and watch for when he puts new stuff out, because he just does some amazing videos. I think he did an ATC 110, and he does his big thing is video clips. So he'll say like, oh, here's a picture of this 3-wheeler in a fully together. and then here in just about 3 seconds, it's going to be in a million pieces, and every part's going to be torn apart, and then bam, the screen will go to every single piece that he's taken apart, and then he'll take you through and show you everything he took apart, everything he rebuilt, and then he'll put it all back together. Just an awesome guy, goes by the manual. A lot of information that guy has, and I enjoy his videos, and I learn a lot every time. So yeah, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, oh, and 17. I almost forgot. 65Ford. If you guys haven't checked out 65Ford, awesome guy, super like technical. He knows a little bit of everything: cutting, welding, carpentry, body work, small engines, gadgets and gadgets, like anything video camera related or anything like that. Just cooking meat, smoking meat. Just he does like a project like once every week or two, and it's just always something off the wall. But he has like, he's I guess a small time hoarder. Has like a pile of tools and parts and stuff like that. Always messing around with like a rototiller or just something completely off the wall. Like I'll look at his channel and it's not like every time I get on there it's 3-wheelers, or every time I get on there it's cooking. It's always something different. 65Ford's an awesome guy. Has a lot of like he works on a little bit of everything. You just gotta check out his channel. But yeah, we got all these guys here, and I'm gonna try my best to put their links in the channel. Never really tried to do that before. If not, I'll at least spell the name out maybe or whatever and put it in the subscription or in the bottom part there of the information. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Turned out being me sitting here chit-chatting for fucking 17 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Say a prayer for a 231 Flash, and check out all these guys. Some awesome guys. I've subscribed to people and I've deleted them. I've subscribed to other people and I've watched channels a million times. And the stuff I'm into, a little bit of cast iron cooking, 3-wheelers, the olders, 50s, 60s cars, kind of like fabrication type stuff, and the trucks and stuff like that, and a lot of 4-wheeler, ATV, 3-wheeler, dirt bike kind of trying things. I'm into that, and yeah. So check all these guys out, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Try to post the links, and maybe I'll post a video here and again in a little while.